In a stunning turn of events, former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted on charges of making false statements and obstructing justice, just days after President Donald Trump publicly urged the Department of Justice to take immediate action against him and other perceived adversaries. This indictment, which occurred on Thursday, is a significant development in the ongoing political drama surrounding Comey, who is now scheduled to appear for his arraignment on October 9th. Comey expressed his dismay in a heartfelt video shared on his Instagram account, stating, "My heart is broken for the Department of Justice. I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I am innocent. To have a trial and keep the faith." His remarks reflect a deep concern for the integrity of the justice system, which he believes is being compromised. The charges against Comey stem from his testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee in 2020. Where he allegedly provided false information regarding the FBI's investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. According to court documents, a grand jury chose not to pursue an additional charge of making a false statement, which adds a layer of complexity to the case. Attorney General Pamela Bondi took to social media to emphasize the principle that no one is above the law, asserting that the indictment demonstrates the Department of Justice's commitment to holding individuals accountable for misusing their power. She stated, "Today's indictment reflects this Department of Justice's commitment to holding those who abuse positions of power accountable for misleading the American people. We will follow the facts in this case." If found guilty, Comey could face a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison, although it is worth noting that actual sentences for federal offenses are often less severe than the maximum penalties outlined. In a surprising twist, Comey's son-in-law, Troy Edwards Jr., resigned from his position as a national security prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia shortly after the indictment was announced, raising eyebrows about the potential implications of this case. This indictment follows Trump's controversial dismissal of Eric Siebert, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, who had reportedly expressed skepticism about pursuing charges against Comey and other political figures. Trump quickly appointed Lindsey Halligan, a White House aide and his former defense attorney, to lead the office, despite her lack of prosecutorial experience. This move has sparked debate about the motivations behind the appointment and the integrity of the legal process. Interestingly, federal prosecutors in Virginia had previously informed Halligan that they could not establish probable cause to charge Comey. Yet, despite these concerns, Halligan sought an indictment from the grand jury, which raises questions about the ethical implications of pursuing charges without solid evidence. Comey's legal counsel, Patrick J. Fitzgerald, firmly stated, "Jim Comey denies the charges filed today in their entirety. We look forward to vindicating him in the courtroom." This assertion underscores the contentious nature of the case and the potential for a fierce legal battle ahead. In a series of social media posts, Trump praised Halligan's appointment, claiming it was necessary to get things moving after criticizing Siebert for his reluctance to pursue what Trump described as a great case. This rhetoric highlights the ongoing tension between Trump and Comey, who has been a vocal critic of the former president's attempts to politicize the justice system. The charges against Comey represent a significant escalation in what many observers view as a campaign of retribution by Trump against those he perceives as having wronged him. Comey, who was dismissed by Trump during his first term due to the investigation into the 2016 campaign's ties to Russia, has consistently argued that Trump's actions threaten the independence of the justice system. As the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Eastern District of Virginia began its investigation into Comey in early August, it became clear that this case is not just about Comey himself, but also about the broader implications for the Justice Department and the federal judiciary. The investigation was reportedly triggered by the discovery of sensitive documents related to the Russia probe, which led to scrutiny of Comey's congressional testimony regarding Russian interference and potential allegations of perjury or obstruction. This unfolding situation raises critical questions about the intersection of politics and justice. Will Comey's defense successfully argue that the charges are politically motivated? How will this case impact the public's perception of the Justice Department? As we await further developments, we invite you to share your thoughts. Do you believe Comey is being unfairly targeted, or do you think the charges are justified? Let's discuss.